Artificial vegetative propagation. A number of artificial methods are used to propagate plants in agriculture and horticulture. Some of these methods are layering, cutting, grafting, and tissue culture. Let us discuss about these methods. Layering. In this method, a lower branch of a plant is bent down close to the ground and covered with moist earth in such a way that its growing tip remains above the soil surface. After a few days, the covered portion of the stem usually produces adventitious roots. The rooted branch is then cut and grown as an independent plant. This method is used to propagate plants such as jasmine, and it occurs naturally in black raspberries. Cutting. For cutting, we have to select a healthy young branch with a few nodes and internodes. Then cut off the branch and remove most of its leaves. Now the cut end is stuck into some good moist soil. Look at the cutting after some days. We can see that it develops roots and grows into a new plant. This method is used to propagate plants like rose, sugarcane, and pineapple. Grafting. The art of joining parts of two plants in such a way that they grow as one plant is called grafting. For doing grafting, select a plant and then detach a twig or bud from it. This twig is called scion. The scion is then kept over the cut stem of another plant. This is called stalk, and it has an extensive root system under the soil. The two cut surfaces are bound together and the joint is covered with wax to prevent evaporation and also to stop infection. The tissues of the stalk and scion join together to form one plant, with the stalk supplying all the essential nutrients to the scion. This method helps to combine desirable features of two plants. For example, a high-yielding variety of a fruit is grafted to another of the same species known for its toughness. Then we get a tough, high-yielding variety. Mango, rubber, apple, pear, citrus, and guava are propagated through this method. Tissue culture. It is a modern method of vegetative propagation. Let us understand the steps in this process. For tissue culture, first cut a piece of tissue from a desired plant and then keep it in a nutrient medium under controlled conditions. This tissue grows into a mass of cells called callus. Later on, callus formed is transferred in a different nutrient medium, which makes them develop into new plantlets. These plantlets are now grown in pots of soil. Tissue culture is used in the propagation of orchids, chrysanthemum, etc.